I moved out of the way while getting off the plane for a tantrum-throwing child, not mine. The flight from Phoenix back home was 4 hours. 4 long hours packed in economy on Thanksgiving weekend. When we finally landed, everyone jumped up like they'd been sitting on hot coals. I was in seat 12C, the aisle seat, and I stood up right away to grab my backpack from the overhead bin. The guy across from me in 12D did the same thing. So did the people in row 11. Standard airplane stuff. Everyone shuffling around, reaching up, trying to get their stuff so they could get out of there. Behind me in row 13 was this family. A mom, a dad, and 2 little kids. I'd noticed them during boarding because the kids were loud, not terrible or anything, just loud. The youngest one looked maybe 3 years old, and his sister was probably 4. The second the seatbelt sign went off, both kids climbed over their seats, just scrambled right over into the aisle where their parents were standing. Now there were 6 people crammed into a space meant for maybe 2. The little boy squeezed himself between me and his sister. He was right there, pressed against my leg. Then he started screaming, not crying, screaming. He shoved his sister backwards into the seats. She stumbled and grabbed onto her mom. The boy kept yelling, "Let me go, I hate you, Dad!" His dad was trying to pick him up, but the kid was kicking and twisting around. His mom said in this weird, cheerful voice, "We don't talk to Daddy that way, Connor," like she was reading him a bedtime story or something. Meanwhile, Connor was still shoving and screaming. The people in row 14 backed up into their seats to get away from the chaos. The aisle was a mess. I still hadn't grabbed my bag yet because I was waiting for the guy in front of me to finish with his stuff. That's when the mom said, "Can you please move your body out of his way?" I thought she was talking to her husband. He was standing right there too, taking up space. But then she said it again, louder. "Excuse me, can you move?" She tapped my shoulder, hard. I turned around and she was staring at me with this look like I was the problem. "I'm sorry," I said. "I need to get my bag." Her face went red. "Well, your butt is in his face." I looked down. Connor was still screaming and thrashing around. My back was to him, sure, but I wasn't doing anything to him. I was just standing in my own row, waiting to get my bag like everyone else. "I can't move forward," I said. "People are still getting their stuff." She made this huffing sound. "You could sit down for a second." Sit down? Go back into my seat so her kid could have more room to throw his tantrum? I'd already stood up. My bag was right there. The guy in front of me was finally pulling his suitcase down. "No," I said. I didn't say it mean, just no. Her husband grabbed Connor and picked him up, but Connor started kicking his legs and screaming even louder. The sister was crying now too. The mom glared at me like I'd caused the whole thing. I reached up, pulled my backpack down from the overhead bin, and held it against my chest. The line started moving. Row 11 was walking out, then row 12. I stepped forward. The mom said something behind me, but I couldn't hear it over Connor's screaming. I kept walking. Down the aisle, past the flight attendants who looked exhausted, onto the jet bridge. When I got into the terminal, I could still hear Connor somewhere behind me, still screaming. I walked faster toward baggage claim and didn't look back.